Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Jay Z cuts Diddy off and pretends they weren't friends. Thee Stallion filed a restraining order against Tory Lanez.
Hello everybody, welcome to the impressive channel. Thee Stallion decided to file another restraining order against Tory Lanez.
But he's in prison, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So what is the... He can't get to her anyway.
His people, anyone associated to him.
Now, we all know Tory Lanez is currently spending 10 years in prison after he was found guilty for shooting at Thee Stallion. Tory, however, still maintains his innocence, and he's trying to get an appeal because he feels like he was falsely convicted. Now, I don't know what's going on with the status of his petition, but I do know he is still spitting bars behind bars. Now, recently, he did do a song with DDG called Handling Business. And in the song, he did make some references about the incident that night of the shooting. Now, prior to the shooting happening, Tory was partying at Kylie Jenner's house with Thee Stallion and her ex-best friend Kelsey. And it was rumored that Tory and Kylie had a little bit of chemistry, which probably didn't sit well with Megan, considering that she was messing with Tory. She had an intimate relationship with him. So the whole situation blew up, and Megan and Tory were asked to leave Kylie's house, and there was tension between them. And they started arguing in the car. And the argument soon escalated when Tory revealed that he was sleeping with both Megan and Kelsey. And Megan and Kelsey started fighting, and then it led to a shooting, which Tory was convicted for. And Tory basically said his only regret is that he left Kylie's house. He feels like if he didn't leave Kylie, he wouldn't have been caught up in that whole incident, and he wouldn't be.
You know what's crazy? Kylie is tall. He loves tall women.
She's tall?
Kylie's tall.
How tall is she?
I think she's like maybe 5'6" and up.
That's tall?
At least, yeah. I think most of the people in the industry, they're like 5'3" and shorter.
I mean, I thought she was 5'6"-ish. She looks about 5'6" to me, but I just didn't consider
I
her
consider her tall for like celebrities are usually
I
typically short.
Because Megan is tall. She's like 5'10".
Mm-hmm.
So I thought when you said tall, I thought she's like 5'10".
But he's not tall.
Yeah, I know. He's about 5'6" too, I think.
Ours for 10.
No?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, we're about to check.
Look up Kylie Jenner because
okay, I'll check.
Years. He also claims that he's behind bars because he wouldn't snitch, which I don't know about that. Like, if you are innocent and somebody's trying to pin something on you, you better snitch.
Ooh, yeah. Tory is 5'3". Okay.
That's how I look at you like.
Okay, yeah, my bad. So if Kylie Jenner is 5'6", then yeah, she's tall for him. Kylie Jenner. I typed in Kelly Jenner. Whatever.
Did it pick up?
Yeah, 5'6". Yeah. So I mean, she's not like tall in the regular sense, but for him, she's tall. Yeah.
But in the industry, isn't she considered tall?
Who you comparing to? I mean, Megan is 5'10", so what? I mean, I don't know, because I think average height in the U.S. for women is about 5'6", isn't it?
I'm saying in the celebrity space, they're short.
Okay.
Like a lot of the people you think that they're tall, they're short.
Okay.
Only things that he referenced from the incident that night, but Megan decided to get her lawyers to come at Tory again, and she filed a restraining order against him. She claims in her restraining filing that Tory is harassing her. He's waging another campaign of harassment against her. And also she says that when Tory is released from prison, she won't be left with any protection, and it's causing her severe emotional distress, and it's making her fearful for her life. Honestly, I don't understand why she filed this restraining order. Tory,
I mean, if you concerned about when he gets out, file it when he gets out. Like, this is so like what? So she basically, from how I get it, she doesn't want a restraining order. She wants a gag order. She wants him to shut up. But that's his.
Maybe that's like.
But
the next step.
Yeah, but she can't do that. He's free. Like, why can't he talk about it?
Because it brings her emotional distress.
Then don't follow him.
Well, no, emotional distress in the sense that maybe what he's saying is not true, or it brings up triggering memories, and it causes her physical health decline.
We have the First Amendment, freedom of speech. You can't
No, because Tasha K was doing the same thing too. She was saying a lot of things that was bringing emotional distress to
him. Sue him civilly for that.
in the courts.
He can't do nothing to Megan right now. He's behind bars, serving 10 years. Like, he can't do anything. And when you get into the whole harassment thing, It's a bit weird too. Now she claims that Tory was harassing her when he filed a petition claiming his innocence right before the premiere of her documentary.
Right. So what is he supposed to do? Like, of course he's supposed to fight for himself and claim his innocence. Like, come on, that's just natural. Wouldn't you fight for yourself?
I don't understand in this scenario, but she says that he's harassing her
by filing a complaint, by trying to retry the case or whatever he's doing. I'm not sure what he's doing exactly.
I mean, I think if it's fair for him to say something, because the documentary, if they're talking about him, that should allow him to be able to defend for himself, to say, wait a minute, maybe the things that you're saying is not true, or it's going to put a bad stain on his image.
Right.
That's harassment. She also believes that he is harassing her by spreading certain narratives about the case that make him look innocent. She also claims that he is harassing her through third parties by paying bloggers like Milagro Graham to smear her name in the media. Now,
because I do think that this year people kind of even like really turned their backs on Meg and not give support to her and to her career, because I would think that she is more motivated to do this because of what her album sales look like and what the narrative has been online, because it seems like people are supporting Tory Lanez and he's the one in jail and she's living outside but feeling all the punishment from his actions.
Why are people supporting Tory Lanez? If her album flopped,
no, because they feel like he's innocent.
Based on what? If he was convicted, he's convicted.
One of the things that they're harsh on her is because it came out after the fact that she did had a relationship with Tory Lanez, and before, when she did the interview with Gayle, she said that she wasn't intimate with him. And when that came out to be opposite and that was a lie, people started to look at her a certain way and say, okay, if she lied about this, is it possible that she lied about other things and what went down? Like, who was the shooter?
She lied on the stand?
She didn't lie on the stand. She withheld the truth from Gayle in the interview.
Who's Gayle?
Gayle King.
Who's that?
That's Oprah's best friend. She did an interview with her, and she was thrown off guard with this question. So she didn't admit what the truth was, because she felt like that question was inappropriate in the first place.
So everything she said is a fruit of a poisonous tree, basically.
Well, people are saying that if she lied about this, what else did she lie about? Because she didn't want to come out and say that she had an intimate relationship with Tory Lanez.
But so does Tory have proof of the intimate relationship, or he's just saying?
No, it came out after. She told the truth after.
Oh, she did. Oh.
The issue is that she found out that her ex-best friend also had an intimate relationship with Tory Lanez.
Oh,
so it's like an awkward situation. Where this guy took advantage of many people's feelings, and now he is burnt and he's crying that he's burnt.
Some receipts dropped of Tory Lanez's father sending Milagro like $3,000 through Zelle. And yes, I know this kind of looks suspect. It does. But to be fair, Milagro Grams does have a show on YouTube called Mob Radio, and she gives her unfiltered opinion about pop culture news. And on her show, I've actually seen her ask for money. So I believe that this is a common thing. She does ask for money, and people send money to her.
But if you want to continue to have a raw and unfiltered show, you have to support it. This is an independent operation, funded by the people, for the people.
So since she does ask for money, it is possible that maybe Tory's father was watching the show, and he probably liked the fact that she was supporting Tory, so he sent her money. That is a possibility. So in my opinion, this doesn't necessarily prove that Tory and his father were paying Milagro to spread narratives about Megan. I don't think it does. But
how does she know? How does she know it's from Tory's dad? I don't know.
Somebody leaked it. I don't know.
And maybe Megan feels like they are in cahoots together. But honestly, I think this whole restraining order filing is a bit petty. I mean, at this point, there's nothing Tory can do.
It is petty.
He's been found guilty. He's behind bars. It doesn't matter if people think he's innocent or not. He was found guilty in the court of law, and that is fact. So what more do you want? Like, what more do you want from him?
What more do you want from me?
Yeah, maybe.
But then again, we did get more information now from this filing that that he has his people sending people money to talk about something positive about him.
Well,
because we didn't know that before.
And what does that have to do with anything?
Because once she did that filing, it then came out that his family or his camp was sending money to YouTubers. One YouTuber, and allegedly this is like for her to say positive things about him, which is making the public distrust Meg. Which is impacting her career.
Then Meg needs to sue the YouTuber, not
She is.
Okay.
She is suing the YouTuber, and she's having a restraining order against him to prevent him.
Restraining order wouldn't affect that.
Well, I don't know. I'm not her legal team. They know the best strategy for what to do.
To me, what this looks like, honestly, after a flopped album, she want to be relevant, so she's trying to do something to be talked about. That's what it looked like to me.
I don't know if this is good publicity for her, though. Because already people are now siding over with Tory Lanez. So it doesn't look good for her to come after Tory Lanez. But when she finds information to say that, okay, this YouTuber is getting money to say positive things about someone else that goes against what went down with her, okay, that can help her a little bit in her favor. It's just people got to see it in a certain way.
Okay.
Woo, that clip never gets old. Now let's move on and talk about Jay Z's lawyer Alex Spiro claiming that Jay Z and Diddy are not friends. Now this is a hoop, y'all. Now Jay Z's lawyer has been working hard for his check this year. He did a whole conference proving Jay Z's innocence and also showcasing his accusers' inconsistencies. Now there was a woman.
I love how they're playing in a court of public opinion. Basically, that's where this case is being tried.
I love it. It makes a big difference because now think about it. Who are they gonna pick for the jury? This is like you really corrupting the pool. Because how are you gonna select anybody to hear this case?
Look, this guy really went with CNN Forbes breaking news. He's doing a fucking conference on TV.
I don't know who is this beneficial for. I guess I don't know.
He's proving the case for Forbes when it should be in the court. He should be proving in front of a judge or a jury. He's doing. I love it. But anyway, I felt like in terms of this, the friends not friends. I feel like. Yesterday we were listening to the Breakfast Club. I think they had a good gist of it. I feel like
let's make it your own talking points.
What do you mean?
Because
no, I agree with what they said though.
Okay, what did they say?
They said that, friend is someone that you kind of like ride or die with. And in this case they could have just been like acquaintances because they're in the same circles a lot. And they take pictures because again the same circles.
Do they have to take pictures?
Yeah,
really?
Envy said that he takes pictures with random people.
You know who don't take pictures with random people?
Who?
Mariah Carey. Because every time they try to push her with Jennifer Lopez together in a room, she's like, I don't know this woman.
Okay, I guess, but I'm sure they know each other. Not like they acquainted for sure. They went to parties together. I don't think anybody would argue that. But friends is like a strong statement. Friends is someone like, calls you in the middle of the night, you need help, you're going to go help. I don't know if they have that type of relationship.
This is like such a high level. To get to the high level, you are okay with using people. So this is this is where you get burned from using people at the end of the day. Because at some point, it was beneficial for them to align each other, call each other brother, to be taking photos with each other. And then once using goes south is when oh my God, you have a public stain, I don't want nothing to do with you.
No, I think you have a great point. They kind of used each other, claimed friendship, but they doesn't mean they were actually friends, So no, you're right.
So where do we draw the line? Like you. In front of everyone, push everyone. If anyone were to ask, do you think this person and this friend are friends? Most likely they're gonna say they're friends because they kind of push this portrayal of friendship.
Yes, they push that, but doesn't mean they were friends.
Yeah, but they sold us that.
Well, now they have to prove they were friends.
Now they have to prove they're not friends.
Now they have to prove they're not friends. Yeah.
Who came out and accused Jay Z and P. Diddy of violating her when she was 13 years old. And since then, people have found holes in her story. So, personally, I don't think her accusations are true. Some people might not agree, but I'm standing by that. I don't think
this is going to change how a lot of people move around these industry parties. Because industry parties mean this is strictly for business, okay?
Accusations are true. Now, I will say, I was a bit taken aback when Alex Spiro claims that Jay Z and Diddy aren't close. I was like, wait a minute now. Don't play tricks on me. I understand that Jay Z might not be guilty of this particular crime, but to say that he wasn't hanging tough with Diddy is just not believable.
But Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more said.
So it's really clear as day that Jay Z is distancing himself from Diddy because he doesn't want to get caught up in any of Diddy's issues. I get it, but at the same
I mean, that's common sense. Anybody would do that. There's nothing like shocking about that.
But don't you think it's kind of weird to say, oh, but we were never friends? At some point, you could say that was your friend.
I don't think he actually said that, though, when we heard it. Did he say that statement? That they were never friends? I don't think he said
He said, we're not close.
Yeah. Like, it really comes down to what is friendship, the definition of like, are they hanging out together on Saturdays? Just to, not in a group of people with like 100 people around them, but like.
So every time this is a photo op.
No, but every time there's a photo op, it's not just them; it's a whole lot of people. It's some sort of event. Now, what I'm saying is, if they're like, oh, Jay Z called, oh, Diddy, yo, come chill, and they're watching like NBA game, you know, in their basement. The two of them were there, like.
So maybe if they go vacation together.
Right.
If
if they vacation together, then I should say they're friends. If the two families go vacation together, Jay Z's family and Diddy's family, then I think at that point, okay, we can establish they were friends. I think that would be a strong support that they were friends. But the industry events, pictures in industry, some sort of events, I don't think that's a strong proof that they were friends.
We're not going to play dumb here. Jay Z and Diddy were absolutely close. There are numerous pictures of them together from way back in the day of them just hanging out, going to parties together, lunch, brunch, and dinner, having secret meetings, having private get-togethers. Diddy has said that he calls Jay Z when he's in trouble.
That's crazy.
He considers this man his family.
Jennifer Jay Z, yo! Let me tell you something. Your whole man. Your whole is doing a lot of things, but most importantly, yeah, the excited that he has to be at the field. But he reached out to him, and I told him that this right here was important. Bad Boy celebrating 20 years of hits. This is the family. You've been there with me through my ups and downs, and whenever I get in trouble, he's the one I call. It's my strategist right here.
Well, it's still acquaintance, you know, business associate.
He's the strategist. He's the one I call. This is my brother.
He's my brother.
It's persona, public persona, you know, that they portray. You were right, you know, you said they portrayed this persona of friendship. Now they have to disprove it somehow. You know, it's not going to be easy to disprove it because there's a lot of pictures.
But the thing is, it seems like it's one-sided. It seems like it's P. Diddy saying all these things like we're seeing. I want to see him say that back to kind of confirm it. Because there's a little bit of leverage that's being used. I would say, do you think Jay Z is a bigger star than P. Diddy, or the other way? Like,
of course, Jay Z is bigger than P. Diddy.
It's gonna be to P. Diddy's benefit to say all these things to leverage his celebrity.
Diddy speaks on Jay Z. I mean, this is his friend. He considers this man his friend and his family. He said only two people are allowed to call him by his actual name, Sean, and that's his mother and Jay Z.
There's only one person.
I'm going.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else can call me Sean.
He's the only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
outside of family.
Outside of my mother.
Okay.
They should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me Sean.
Also, Jay Z and Diddy were about to be in a whole group together with Usher and Pharrell.
Jay Z, Pharrell, Diddy,
Damn,
and me was supposed to be a group.
Why did you say no?
I didn't say no.
You didn't say yeah?
I didn't say yeah. That's the one. I think that we just got caught up. I think we all got caught up in a moment. We was talking about it and having secret meetings about it. We were talking about music and how we gonna flip it and the business of it. And somehow, man, we just got distracted. You know what I'm saying? And it never happened. You know, that's the one that I actually wish would have happened.
Another thing is Jay Z and Diddy party together a lot. Now, a lot of people party.
What? So you're saying the people that in a group together are friends? Not always. Doesn't have to be. Again, business is a profession. They work together. Yeah.
In a group?
Yeah, in a group you work
Where there's
together.
money?
Yeah, exactly. Everywhere. That great point. Everywhere we see the picture, there's money involved. Friendship would be there's no money involved. Now, I don't even know if they ever have situations where there's no money involved at that level, you know, of money. I think there's always money involved, so that's a little different. But You know, like in regular people's life, like an example would be, oh, I need help moving. You call your friend to help you move, right? In there, they need help moving. They just fucking hire somebody. So I don't know what they do. You know, just to chill with friends. I don't know.
With Diddy, but Jay Z was one of those people who was a part of Diddy's more intimate gatherings, and the rapper DaBaby talked about seeing Jay Z and Beyonce at one of Diddy's gatherings.
I was at a party at Diddy crib. Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me. Right. So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know, right. Jay Z and Beyonce being, you know, 2 of the other 15 people in the room. So that just put it into perspective of the type of company I was in. Right.
So you have people who witnessed Diddy and Jay Z hanging out. You've seen pictures and footage of Diddy and Jay Z together. So you can't just dismiss it as something professional. Like, these two were friends. They were buddies. And I don't know what man allows another man to smack him on the butt if they weren't close in some way. I don't really know what straight man is doing that.
But yeah, that's a different story. But as you said, everything is seems very one-sided.
Yeah.
From Diddy to Jay Z. Jay Z doesn't seem to reciprocate on none of that.
Yeah. To be honest, but you know, Jay Z and Diddy,
I think that's a great point.
Like that, they had a bromance. They were really, really cool. And I know it's going to sting Diddy a little bit to hear Jay Z distance himself from him. I did find it very interesting when Diddy says he looks up to Jay to get help from him at times, and he's his strategist. So I think Diddy probably was hoping Jay would help him out of this situation here. But Jay-Z is like, no, brother, I can't help you. I got too much going on, and you are not messing up what I got going on with your shenanigans. So basically, Jay-Z left Diddy hanging. And I know it has to hurt. And some people might say Diddy might turn on Jay and tell on him. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know these guys were friends. It's undeniable. But anyway, so what y'all think about this video?
Let me see the comments.
The comments seem to drag Jay Z though. And I'm the president of the United States. Okay. Since I've read in Jay Z's statement calling himself a young man, I knew that.
Oh yeah.
Listen, everybody considers themselves young. Yeah.
Wow.
There's more pictures of them together, more than me and my own family. Yeah, but come on, they're in the events. As I said, if I saw if there's a picture of them at vacation, just the two families, then yeah, I would say at that point, yeah, they're friends. Something along the lines, not something in the music industry, not something in real estate industry, not something business related, just something personal, like personal that you do with friends. Then yeah, but at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I've seen every single picture of them, so maybe there is. But to me, the music events, some sort of music, like the parties, gathering, them being together, it's just something you have to show face for. So I don't know.
Guys and boys, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And always, share as much kindness as possible.